All right, so in this video, I said I'd be talking about self-image and how that plays a part in your art and your effectiveness making good things. So what I want to start with is actually food, and I'll get on to the other things shortly, but I want to start with food. Something that physically changes your body and changes your health is just obviously food. What you're eating, what you're putting in your body, obviously, duh, everyone knows it. Okay, but so much of that does tie into self-image. If you are eating things that you know you're not supposed to, that you know aren't good for you, that obviously says something bad about yourself to yourself. Like, that obviously tells you, hey, I'm just a piece of shit. I'm just a, you are what you eat. And if you eat a Walmart brand sugar cookie, you are a Walmart brand sugar cookie. That's what you're fucking telling yourself. And I just pulled up the ingredients on a Walmart brand sugar cookie just to sort of illustrate what you're doing when you just take a bite of something that you should not be eating that is fucking poison to you. So here's the ingredients in a Walmart brand sugar cookie. Sugar, bleached enriched flour, wheat flour, niacin, reduced iron, thiamine mononitrate, riboflavin, folic acid, margarine, palm oil, water, soybean oil, salt. Contains 2% less of mono and diglycerides, calcium disodium, EDTA, preservative, artificial flavor, annatto extract, vitamin A palmitate. Eggs contain 2% less of water, cornstarch, rice flour, leavening, baking soda, sodium aluminum sulfate, monocalcium phosphate, palm kernel oil, modified corn starch, polysorbate 60, non-fat milk, soy lecithin, emulsifier, carrageenan, cellulose, gum, natural and artificial flavors, sodium propionate, preservative, dextrin, sunflower lecithin, emulsifier, blue 1, red 3, carnauba wax, confectioner's glaze, yellow 5 lake, blue 1 lake, blue 2, yellow 5. Contains milk, eggs, wheat, and soy. Distributed by Walmart Inc., Bentonville, Arizona 72716. You're eating blue 1. What is blue 1? You don't know what blue 1 is. You're eating blue 1 lake. Lake, like a body of water. That's how it's spelled here. What the fuck is that? You don't know what half of these things are. I don't know what any of these things are. Okay, I know what eggs are. It says eggs. I know that. And then it says about 52 totally just words I don't know. The amount of time I would need to spend looking up all of those ingredients and figuring out if it's something that's good for you is ridiculous. And they aren't they aren't demanding that you do that because they don't care. They just want you to buy this shit. No one is going to look out for what you're doing for yourself. They want money from you. They want you to buy their shit and eat it. This is garbage, and I am guilty of eating it. Every once in a while, I'll take a bite of some shit like this that I know has 72 ingredients in it. And that really does say something about me. And not only that, I actually feel it. It physically fucking poisons me. It physically poisons me. And when you're in a state of unhealth because you just poisoned yourself and you just feel sluggish, you have brain fog and everything, you're not exactly in a state of being able to clearly think at all. You're just not in a state where you're able to say good things about yourself. And so naturally, your thoughts are going to be more negative. If you're sick, you're not thinking the most happy thoughts. Well, this food makes you sick. If you are ill, you're not thinking the most productive things. You're not the most concise. You're not the most organized. You're focused on getting better. And so if we're eating this stuff, for me, this is one of the areas it starts. Where it's just don't eat any of this. There are foods where the ingredients are the food. A banana, the ingredient in a banana is a banana. And I could go eat that. I know what a banana is. Oh, yeah, maybe it's, a GMO banana, but, I know what it is. I can just eat that. My body's going to be able to process one thing a lot easier than 72 different things in the size of a cookie. So that's one of the biggest things, is not eating this shit. And it should kind of make us mad, I think, because it's just not like, why is this in front of us? Why is this an option for people to poison themselves? There are, home baked things that you can make that are 3 ingredients, flour, eggs, sugar, whatever. You can make very simple things that are sweet, and they're not going to affect you like this, not nearly. So reading ingredients labels, telling yourself that you're a person that reads the ingredients labels and eats the things that are best for you as much as possible, that's going to really help. The weeks where I am cleanly eating, just completely cleanly eating, the only sugar I'm getting is from table sugar at home that I put into something like a shake or something that I make, that's just milk, banana, brown sugar. That's good. That's good. That doesn't harm me. Too much will harm me. Too much won't feel great. But the weeks where I'm really, really seriously limiting any of my exposure to this, I am more clear-headed. I'm more able to make other decisions. I'm more able to avoid pornography, which is the gross other part of this that I wanted to talk about with self-image. If I'm eating healthier, I'm able to avoid pornography easier because I have just the health to think clearer. I'm not in a fog. When I'm in a fog, things that are stupid, that are a waste of time, that drain my energy are more salient, right? Salient? I don't know if, tempting, whatever, tempting, more, easy to fall into. And that is a serious issue that has been a serious issue for me and my self-image, is pornography use. What kind of guy uses pornography? A guy who doesn't have access to pussy, to a woman that he loves. That is the guy who needs pornography. A guy who cannot get it in real life uses pornography at its base level in the back of your brain. That's kind of what when you're using pornography, when you're masturbating. Why do you need to masturbate? There's plenty of things that show that monkeys, chimpanzees, apes, gorillas, they do not masturbate when they are not held captive in a zoo. They don't do that. They don't do that. And, you can look that up. Don't take it from me. Go look into that. Search up, do monkeys masturbate in the wild? They don't. Why? Because they have access to, they have freedom. They're not stressed out. That's what masturbation is. It's a stress response. It's a scarcity response. It's just, I need something, because you do. You need intimacy with a partner. You need that. And so if you're not getting that, well, you're going to, you still have that need. It's going to express itself somehow. And when you engage in that activity, when you engage in masturbation and pornography, it just lowers your self-esteem. It lowers what you think of yourself. It tells you that you are the person that needs those things. Same as alcohol, junk food, whatever, any of these things. You are the person that smokes cigarettes. You just have to go smoke. You're weak. You're so weak. You just have to go smoke. That's what these things do. And it's just, if you want to have a better self-image, I am really saying on the weeks and the months that I'm able to avoid these things, my art is better by a lot, by a fucking lot, just so much better. My brain works. My brain is clear on the weeks where I am, my bad habits is every month I'll eat one piece of shit type, like Walmart type, sugar cookie, and then that'll poison me and make me feel like shit. And then I probably won't do it the next day, but then I'll do it the day after that. And so now all of a sudden, every 2 days, I'm eating shit. I'm putting shit in my body and feeling like shit for about a week. And then I get back onto the track. I get back onto not eating that shit. And then 3 weeks pass, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Then I start eating that shit. And usually when I start eating that stuff, I might be more tempted to watch pornography. And then once I start watching pornography again, or actually, I haven't really done that in quite a while, but just masturbating. Once I start doing that, same thing as the junk food. Every 2 days, every other day, every 3 days. Now I'm like, I got to do this, and it takes about like a week, 2 weeks to recalibrate and get myself clean of it again. That's kind of my pattern. And when I'm in those like 3 day periods, those 4 days, like the worst is like it'll stretch to maybe like 4 days. Usually I'm in like a 2 or 4 day stretch of fog where I am eating shit, even if it's not that much, and I'm masturbating, even if it's not that much. I'll usually have 2 to 3 to 4 day stretches of that. And those days, I get so little done. I mean, at least so much less than what I'm capable of. I have so much fucking brain fog on those 2 to 4 days, and I'm just so thankful once they're over. Like I feel it when they're over. I'm like, oh god damn, okay, cool. This demon has like released me. I don't need to continue to eat shit and jack off like a fucking caged monkey. I can get back to the things I want to get back to. I can go spend some time with my family. I can get outside. I can go work out. I can draw. I can do the things I want to do. Like that's how it really like works for me. And I'm illustrating very, very, what's the word? Explicitly how this process is for me. But I know a lot of guys, they jack off every single day. They eat shit every single day. I know that I am lucky, but there are guys above me who just don't do it at all. And I want to get there, and, I can get there, but it's difficult. It's difficult. It is a fight to do that stuff. And this is just a reminder to myself and to other people to cut the shit that is negatively affecting your self-image, that is allowing you to put more bullshit into your mind and your body. Cut it out. Cut it out. That's it.